Hi, BrenTech here, where tech is made simple. So the latest stable release of Firefox has just rolled out, version 154, which rolled out a couple of minutes ago today on the 18th of August 2026. So to check we have this latest release, we head to our main menu, Help, About Firefox, latest version and build 154.0. Now this is quite a big update and it's quite a bit going on. But as always, just to focus on the security fixes that have rolled out at first, there's quite a bunch. We get 58 vulnerabilities that have been patched. And out of the 58, 20 of those are high impact, which is rated just below critical. And thankfully, there are no critical vulnerabilities that need to be patched or any 0 days that have been exploited in the wild, which is always great. So 58 security fixes have rolled out addressing 20 high impact security vulnerabilities. Now focusing on what's new. First of all, the first improvement is taking place under the hood in regards to security, where Firefox's local network access protections now extend to WebSocket connections. Websites that try to open a WebSocket to a device on the local network will now ask for permission first. So that's taking place under the hood. And in the new AR Smart window, Firefox can now suggest groups of related tabs and propose a name for each group. And I actually posted on this just the other day when it was in nightly preview. Now, I haven't received the Smart window in my region yet in the stable version, but if we head over to nightly, and I've got a couple of tabs open, and we head into the Smart window, here you'll see Firefox can now suggest groups of related tabs. We've got to organize tabs. We click on that, and it's already using AR, has created a group called Mozilla. And as mentioned, you can propose a name for each group if you so wish. So that's rolling out now in version 154 to the stable, if it is available, Smart window in your region. And just take note that this feature is part of a progressive rollout, so you may or may not see it. And then if you are using the browser on macOS, local Firefox profile backups are now available on macOS in addition to Windows and Linux, and backups can be restored across all three platforms, which I think is great. Another change taking place under the hood, sites can now be exempted from having their cookies and site data cleared on shutdown without also being exempted from tracking protection and other cookie restrictions. I also think that's a nice move. And then if you are using the translations feature, which rolled out in a previous release, the full page translations feature now translates iframe content. And the full page translations feature also now runs language identification on all page loads, resulting in an improved experience for offering translations to users. And here's a nice one when it comes to user interface tweaks and adjustments. Windows users can now choose a different Firefox app icon in settings. So if I head over to my settings, appearance, here you'll see new browser icon. Choose a custom icon for your taskbar, desktop, and start menu. There's the defaults, and you can choose from Retro 2004, Retro 2017, Pride, and Minimal. Let me go Retro 2004, and there we can see on my taskbar, Firefox has now got that changed to the actual icon. Just take note that this is not yet available for M6 installations, macOS or Linux, but is coming soon, and I do think that's a nice move in the right direction, as I would say on the channel. Next up, the address bar now includes a Manage AR quick action that opens the AR controls in settings. So if I go Manage, here we can see Manage AR controls, quick setting, click on that, and that opens up the AR controls, which I also think is a nice move. Next up, Mozilla says performing a hard reload on a page holding Shift while clicking the refresh button now also clears and updates its cached favicons. Now I'm not going to do that because I don't want everything to reload for the purpose of this video, but I also think that's a nice move. So those are the new features rolling out, guys. And then just to focus on fixes that have been made available, we get 5 The first fixes an issue on macOS where closing a browser window could leave behind an invisible window that continued to capture mouse clicks over the area where it used to be. So that's a niggly issue. If you are using the browser on macOS, that's been sorted out. Then the next fix is fixed an issue on Windows where an auto-hiding taskbar would not appear until the Firefox window had been minimized and restored after launch. Then they fixed an issue where the Windows taskbar would appear in front of a full-screen picture-in-picture window. So some strange bugs that have been patched with version 1.5.4. And then if you are using vertical tabs, Mozilla says it's fixed the vertical tab sidebar staying visible in full screen mode. It now hides along with the toolbars and reappears when the cursor moves to the edge of the screen. So that's another niggly issue that's been sorted out. And then the last fix, Mozilla has fixed PDF documents not being scaled correctly in print preview when the fit to page width option is used. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bugs have been squashed. And then we get 3 changes rolling out. The first is video seeking is now significantly faster on all operating systems, making it quicker to jump to a point in a video. Nice to see. Next up, text selected in a PDF is now highlighted the same way as text on a web page, and the highlight color follows operating system settings such as high contrast mode. And then the third and final change, Firefox View, is moving out of the toolbar by default for new profiles and for profiles where it hasn't been used recently. Mozilla says it can still be opened from List All Tabs, View All Tabs, or added back from the Customized Toolbar menu. So 3 changes rolling out, 5 bug fixes, a couple of new features and improvements, and as mentioned, a bunch of security fixes, 58 in total. So guys, that's more or less what's new in Firefox 1.5.4, which rolled out just a short while ago today on the 18th of August 2026. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.